Okay, so here we are. Some of you just did this icebreaker, but I thought that I would make it available as a YouTube video as well for anyone who wasn't able to join our live Zoom playing of it. I also thought maybe your parents might want to try, see if they can get a better score than you, or for just anyone else who might have stumbled across this video, you can see how you do. So here we go. Let's find our game here. Here we are, and today we are going to be playing The Price is Right. Got the music and everything. For those of you who are used to coming to Ignite, we've done this a lot of times before as an icebreaker. It'll work a little bit different, obviously, doing it as a video, so we'll try this out here. It's enough of the music, I think. So let me explain. This version of The Price is Right is going to be Exotic Pets Edition. So I've got 8 expensive pets that you can buy, and obviously you're going to try and guess how much they cost. And I'll explain a few things as we go, but here are a few of the rules. So playing as a video, you're going to have 30 seconds. I've got a timer here. You might not be able to see very well, but I'm going to time 30 seconds for you. Once I reveal the pet, you should write down what you think the price of the pet is. So I recommend getting, you can use your phone or whatever, a piece of paper, but write down your guess. And then there's going to be some complicated math involved. Okay, so once I reveal the actual price after 30 seconds, you just calculate your difference. So for example, if you guessed $500 and the actual price was $600, that's a difference of $100. Doesn't matter if you're higher or lower, just how close you were to the actual price. Obviously, it would be super easy to cheat at this, so don't do that. You could pause the video and Google these things and figure out the price if you wanted to, but that's no fun. So don't do that. And then after we go through all of them, you're just going to add up your total differences. So if you were $100 difference every time, add those up, $800. That's your final score. And then it's like golf. So the lower your difference, the better you did, because you want to be, obviously have low differences. You want to be close. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. If you need to pause right now and get some sort of piece of paper or anything to write down your scores, do that. But otherwise, we are going to play. Da 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 da. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Here we go. Now, I will explain a little bit if there needs to be any explanation of these pets, and then I'll start the timer, and I'll hold it up to the camera so you can see. And then once it's done, we'll reveal the price. Okay, first number one. Some of you will know that I own my own leopard gecko. He does not look like this, though. This is a black night leopard gecko. It's a special morph that is quite rare and quite cool, in my opinion. If I got one, I would name him Batman. So as you can see, there's a price tag on here that gives you a bit of a clue as to what kind of figures we are looking at. And I will give you 30 seconds starting now to guess the price of how much one of these guys costs. And by the way, I used, because you can buy these all over the place, I used like the highest price that I could find for one of these, just so you know. Okay, here you go, 30 seconds. Perhaps you might consider what you would name one of these. Batman or Ninja. I don't know. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. There we go. That's 30 seconds. So you should have written down your guess. And I am going to reveal the actual price of one of these guys. Again, this is the most expensive one I could find. It's $2,500. $2,500. So again, write down whatever the difference was between that and your guess and keep track of that. All right. Pet number 2, here we go. This is a Bengal cat. All right, not much to explain here. It's got a really cool pattern. So here we go, 30 seconds starting now. The Bengal cat. I'm not much of a cat person, but I have to admit that this is a pretty cool looking cat. They are fairly rare, and obviously don't see a cat that looks like this every day, hence a higher price. But what do you think the cost of one of these guys is? 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Actual price of one of these Bengal cats, according to the research I did on the internet, $5,000. So again, calculate your difference. And here is number 3. A capuchin monkey. Capuchin monkey? Not totally sure how to say that, but I'm going to start the timer, then I'll explain a little bit. 30 seconds. So these guys are, you might notice that they are often used in movies. Apparently they're quite smart. It sounds like to actually own one as a pet can be a bit of a handful. So I don't know if you want to do that, but they're very smart. They're very fun. They can be well trained. And that's why you see them in movies pretty commonly. Probably a handful though. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 30 seconds is up. So, actual price of this capuchin monkey as a pet, if you want one, is $8,500, $8,500. Seems pretty steep to me, but it would be cool to have a monkey hanging around on my shoulder all the time, I think. Okay, pet number 4. Here we go. I'm going to say this wrong. Hyacinth macaw. This is an actual picture of one. Beautiful colors on there. Okay, starting now. 30 seconds. Here we go. These guys are apparently one of the larger, I think maybe the largest macaw. And our price point has gone up a little bit here. You'll see there's an extra digit in there, so they're quite expensive. But yeah, really, really cool colors on that, blue and yellow. Okay, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. So hopefully you have your guess. The actual price for one of these as a pet, $14,000. Craziest part of this is that because I could do this research, that means that people have actually paid this much for pets like this. So great. All right, calculate your difference. Next one. Like I said, there's 8 in total, so a few more to go. Here's where I would get tempted. Most of you will know that I quite like snakes. This is a lavender albino ball python. So here's the timer. It's going. These guys are actually a little bit more common now, so the price has gone down. So I've got kind of the original price when they were a lot more rare. As you can see, five digits in this one as well. And in my opinion, very, very beautiful snake. Got that yellow color with the lavender kind of underneath. They're quite a tame, 5 seconds, quite a tame snake to have, apparently very well behaved. Okay, there's your 30 seconds. So the actual price of a lavender albino ball python, $40,000. Now again, these have become a lot more common, so they're cheaper now, but this was kind of the highest price they went for when they were new. So again, calculate your difference on that. Here is pet number 6, an Arabian horse. Here you go, timer's on, 30 seconds. How much do you think, and look again, 6 figures now, gone up again. I'm not really a horse person, but that thing looks majestic. I'm sure it would make quite the pet. And at the price point we are in now, it better. 10 seconds to go. How much do you think for your very own Arabian horse? 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds is up. Okay, we're getting into the big spenders here. An Arabian horse actual price for one of these, $100,000. Pretty cool. Pretty expensive. Okay, here comes number 7. A fish made the list. I'm going to start the timer. Here we go, 30 seconds. So this is a platinum arowana. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Arowana. To be honest, looking at pictures of them, I don't get what the hype is about, but apparently they are quite the fish to have in your fish tank collection, because as you can see, it is a 6-figure number to buy one of these guys. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. Actual price to add this little fishy. Actually, I think the picture doesn't do it justice. I think it's actually pretty big. To add this fishy to your collection, $400,000. Yeesh. So there you go. One more to go. Hopefully you're doing well. Calculate your difference on that one. And here, now I'm going to explain a little bit about this one and then I'll let you guess. This is a gold-haired Tibetan Mastiff. And this is a picture of a puppy. They get very large. Now, the price has gone down for these, but I've included in this game, this is the price for the most expensive one that sold. I believe this is the most expensive dog that's ever been sold. So here you go, 30 seconds. As you can see, something million was the price paid for one of these gold-haired Tibetan Mastiffs. Again, based on the research I did, most anyone's ever paid for a dog. And it happened in China, I think. So what is your guess? 5 seconds. 2, 1. 30 seconds is up. So again, the price for this guy sold $2 million for one of these. If you've got that kind of money for a dog, I won't say anything judgmental, but it seems a little bit crazy to me. Okay, so there are your 8 expensive Prices Right pets. So again, what you need to do, add up your differences on each one. And then if you feel so brave, comment on this video as to what your score was. Again, the lower the score, the better. Don't be shy. Just do it. Thank you for playing along. There will be another video that corresponds with this one that has my Bible lesson for the week. But again, we're going to play this live on Zoom, or we already did potentially. I may or may not be recording this ahead of time, but I wanted to also put it on YouTube for those who weren't able to make it to our actual playing of it live on Zoom, so that everyone can enjoy it. So hopefully you did, and look for more stuff like this coming in the future. Okay, now I just need to figure out how to sign off of this. There, okay, I think we go. Thanks, you guys. See you later.